Hello, my name is John, and this is a short review of the basics of After Effects. To start, let's create a composition. Open After Effects and create a new project. Then, go to the Composition menu at the top and click on New Composition. Select a preset from the drop-down or manually set composition properties. Most of the time, you'll want to use one of the high-definition presets. Once you have the settings you want for your project, hit OK. Now let's bring in an object for animation. This is called importing. Go to the File menu and look for Import. From there, just navigate to where you have the image you want to import stored on your computer. Double-click the image. Find the image in the Project panel. Usually it's on the left. If you can't find it, open the Window menu and look for Project toward the bottom. This will open the panel. Click and drag the image into the timeline or the composition. Now let's explore the image's properties. The anchor point is the point around which the image will be scaled, rotated, and positioned. You can change it by altering its values in the timeline, or if you want to keep the image in place, use the Pan Behind tool by pressing Y on your keyboard. The position value changes where your image is on the screen and is measured in pixels. Scale changes the size of your image using the anchor point as its center, and it is measured in percentage. The percentage is based on the size it was imported at. Let's scale this image to fit the screen now. Rotation spins your image around the anchor point. Opacity changes how transparent your image is. 0% makes it entirely transparent, and 100% makes it entirely opaque. We can animate these by creating keyframes. First, let's hit the stopwatch next to the property you want to animate. Let's try scale, for example. Wherever you are at in the timeline is where it will set the first keyframe when you hit the stopwatch. To make an animation, we need at least 2 keyframes. So, let's move forward in the timeline and place a new keyframe by changing the value or hitting the diamond. Let's hit the diamond here because this is the scale I want it to end at. And then go back to the last keyframe by hitting the left arrow next to the diamond. And let's set the value here to 0. Now we can see the image expand to our desired size. We can change the timing between the keyframe by right-clicking on the keyframe and using the Keyframe Assistant, Keyframe Velocity, or Keyframe Interpolation. Or to access all of that at once, we can use the Graph Editor by clicking this icon. Once inside the Graph Editor, select the property and then the keyframes you want to change. You can convert the keyframe with these symbols on the bottom. I'm going to use Continuous Bezier. Click on the handle next to the keyframe and drag it up or down to change its speed, and pull the handle out to make a curve that will alter the rate of change for the animation. Now with the second keyframe down low and a high curve pushed to the left, you can see it animates in quickly and slowly settles into place. You can animate any property with these same principles. For more detailed information, feel free to check out Part 1 through 3 of Lesson 1 here on my YouTube channel. Good luck, and leave any questions in the comments. Thank you.